commute body of water we're gonna be fishing today. So the plan for today is to go out. If y'all saw, I posted some stuff on the YouTube channel and on Instagram, kind of hinting what we're gonna be doing in this live stream, because this is by far the biggest live stream I've ever done. And today we're gonna be heading out to a 120-acre, completely private lake on a private ranch that I've been very fortunate to gain some access to. We got our own boat we're gonna be taking out with a trolling motor and a big motor, and we are gonna be fishing basically until dark. The goal is to fish for, hours until we catch ourselves a monster bass. Now this particular lake is the same lake where I caught my personal best bass at 7.14 pounds. My dad caught his personal best bass at 10.22 pounds. And the lake record on this, I keep calling it a pond, it's a lake, it's 120 acres, but the lake record for this lake out here is 15.5 pounds. You did not hear that wrong, 15.5 pounds. That's some serious stuff right there. So, just got to the spot. Let me show you real quick what we are going to be working with today. Not done yet. Nope, still going. A little more. Wait. No, it's not done yet. Okay, now it's done. This is all water that we have completely to ourselves. This is going to be so much fun. I've been waiting to do this. I did a live stream. I've actually done a couple live streams out here before, but nothing like what we are doing today. So thank you. We already got a couple people watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. The kid. Yep, thank you very much. Okay. So this is our boat real quick. I'll go ahead and show you the rig before I get in. Let me set this stuff in there. This is the rig that we are working with. So there's actually two. There's normally 3 boats. One of them is here right now, but we got 2 boats. We'll be taking this one right here. So first things first, lower it down. I cannot wait. We got a ton of different rods. Probably way too much tackle. I kind of overloaded with tackle, but no reason not to. Got plenty of room. I'm used to my little 10-foot mini boat, so a nice 18-foot bass boat is a big upgrade. We're gonna get this thing in the water and we're gonna head out. So the weather currently is like 68, 70 degrees, maybe a little bit warmer. It's supposed to be a lot colder today. I was a little nervous for the stream and it ended up being beautiful. It's cloudy. Okay, there we go. The boat's floating. But it's cloudy. There's a little bit of breeze coming from the south right now. But the creek that we're going to be fishing in that connects to this pond, it's not a creek. It's like a big wide section of this lake, but it's like the original creek bed that has some giant fish in it. It's where me and my dad caught both our big bass. Is totally protected from the wind, so we're not even gonna see any of that. Got to unplug the trolling motor here. Here, let me set y'all down real fast. Get this unplugged. There we go. Now we've got to get out of here. Get out of here and get fishing. Push the boat on out. There we go. Now we can pump some gas into the gas line. Get this thing started. There we go, I think we got it. We're running. We're a little scared. Iceman GG! No way. What is going on? Is this Grady, I presume? That is awesome. What is going on? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Grady was a friend that used to live near me, and he's now out of state, but just like we're going fishing together again, like normal. So we got this thing. We almost got this thing running. It was giving us trouble earlier. We always have the trouble. Give it wait, let it sit for a minute. You gotta let it kind of soak in the gas. No, it's not a real thing. Don't do that. Well, it only actually took like 5 minutes. Felt like it took a lot longer than that. But we are running, baby. Sorry about that. It's an old two-stroke. It's got a couple issues, but hey, it runs. No complaining. Now we are talking. So, like I was saying, the plan is to hit over to this creek bed. I'm just gonna be constant. After this live stream, obviously, and we caught some really, really nice bass doing that. So I know we're gonna do good throwing that. I got a couple other lures I want to try. We actually kept some of the fish to the owner of this lake, to cull out the little ones, keep them from getting stunted and stuff. Because it's such a healthy ecosystem. You don't want too many little fish in it. And so we're taking out little ones, and I was filleting them to eat. And I noticed in the stomachs of almost every fish there was crawfish, which is very interesting. I didn't even really know there were crawfish in this lake. So I actually have some really realistic looking little like crawdad little jigs basically that I got from Cabela. So I want to try throwing some of those maybe. But I'm super excited to get out here. Thank you again for all y'all tuning in. I love doing these streams. I hope hopefully the quality's good. I know everyone saw it kind of glitch up a little bit just because we're out in the middle of absolute nowhere, so probably not the best cell service. But I love doing these streams because obviously the videos are like, I love making those. I make those the most, but I feel like, you know, we're just doing the stream. It's like I really am going fishing with y'all. So we're heading out right now. Not a long boat ride or anything. There's just a lot. This lake is completely loaded with trees. So I gotta go really, really slow. There's actually a governor on the engine anyway, but you do not want to hit a tree going full speed. There's a little bit of breeze out in the open water, but like I was saying in the beginning, once we get in this creek, it's gonna be completely dead calm because there's a south wind coming in, and there's a big like land bar, peninsula, and a bunch of trees and a hill blocking this creek. So it's gonna be totally dead. Right now, though, step one of this fishing adventure is navigating the tree systems. Some ducks flying over right there. This is awesome. Those should probably see those. They're coming up. There they go. It's a little delayed. This is cool. Such a beautiful, beautiful lake. Huge thank you to Bino for letting us come out here. He's the owner of this incredible thing. It's not his real name, but that's what we call him, Bino. Thank you very much for letting us come out here. This is just crazy, crazy blessing. I really, really can't appreciate it enough. Especially to be able to get to share this with all y'all and get out and try and catch some fish with those things coming at me. Some weird low-flying birds. I couldn't tell if they were coming at me or away from me. This looks good. Just like I thought. Dead calm back there. This looks good. I know we're gonna catch them. I know we're gonna catch fish. It's just like a matter of the quantity and the quality. More so the quality. I'd rather catch fish for 4 hours and catch one, you know, personal best than 100 3-pounders. But you never know fishing. I'm gonna go ahead and skip. There's some grass lines we may work later if the creek's not producing anything good. But as of right now, the grass lines are a little bit more into the wind. On this side over here behind the camera, y'all can't see, is a little more protected. But so I'm just gonna head to the creek right now, the most protected, most calm, and the best looking spot. The creek, this creek bed is also, this is the case with a lot, almost every body of water, I would say, especially here in South Texas, just kind of we're, you know, hill country and got a lot of creeks and stuff. Whenever you get a lake like this, whether natural or man-made, and this one was man-made in the sense that they dammed it up, but it was already a natural kind of little pond and held some water, kind of like a floodplain. But when they dammed it up in the 60s, they just dammed up a natural creek that had water. Same spot, same with my uncle's lake we fish a lot, natural creek, he dammed it up, built a big lake. Same with our buddy Doug's ranch we go and fish, natural creek, he dammed it up, built a lake. So a lot of these bodies of water have natural creek systems that have been here for, who knows, since the beginning of time. I mean, not that long, obviously, but a long, long time. Go ahead and shut the engine off now and start drifting. Long time these creeks have been here, so that's typically what holds the biggest fish. It can be the deepest, and in this case, this is the deepest water. Ooh, we just I don't know if y'all can see those right there. You might not see them, just very narrowly escaped some stumps. So I'm gonna get y'all set up right here, best I can. There we go. Whole bunch of ducks. First lure, like I was talking about, that we were gonna throw, is gonna be this jig. Just such a good, it's just a super basic rig, just a little flipping jig with the big trailer on it. This is the exact same trailer that I caught my personal best bass on, this type of trailer, and it was also a jig just like this, and it was about 200 yards from here where I caught my personal best bass. 714, I think, like I said. So we're just gonna get the trolling motor in. Try and be as stealthy as we can. Be a little quiet. We're gonna catch some fish, I feel it. Catching and releasing everything right now. Like I said, we did keep a couple tiny little bass earlier. Healthy for the lake to get some of those out, but we did our duty. Now we're just doing what I love to do the most and catch and release. So, cannot wait for that. Start fishing. No reason to not fish. I know these streams are always like, especially if you're not a fisherman, you're probably watching this going, he could fish for 3 hours and not catch a fish, because that, you know, that is how fishing can go. But I promise y'all we're gonna catch something quick. I just want that. I want to give y'all some reassurance. We're gonna catch something. We're gonna catch something. I'm working just kind of in between the trees and the bank here. I think that's how we're gonna pick up our biggest fish. This is right where we were catching those big bass this morning. Biggest one we caught was like, well, actually, never mind. I was about to tell y'all, I'm not spoiling that video. Forgot that video's not out yet. I gotta work on that video. The biggest fish we caught was big. I'll just say that. Make some casts across this channel too. Change it up a little bit. Make sure the drag's all set. Oh, it's a little tight. Oh, it's really tight. It's just so peaceful out here. Whoa, what the heck was that? I think that was a big turtle, but sorry, I looked back talking to the camera and some crazy wake right there. But what I was trying to say is it's just so peaceful out here. It's like doesn't even quite feel real. Like I'm sure y'all can hear the, I was gonna say hear the quietness, but there's nothing to hear because it's quiet. But you know what I mean, it's quiet. Especially out here in person, man, it's just beautiful. Beautiful. Ooh, just about hit the tree I was trying to cast to. Come on, fish. I'll be a little more patient than that probably. It's been like probably 20 something minutes since we started the stream. Can't be that greedy. I know we're gonna catch a fish quick, but we cannot be that greedy. Oh yeah, we still got some people on. Thank y'all for tuning in. I don't think this is a fish. Well, that's not good. Oh, we got it. I thought that lure was gone forever. Wow, man. It's just so peaceful. A little chair, too. I don't like fishing on a chair normally. I'm about to stand back up. It feels weird to me sitting and fishing in a chair. I don't like that. Even in my little mini boat, I very rarely ever sit in a chair. That fish blew up somewhere behind me. It's a good sign. It's perfect weather conditions. I mean, they're going to be hitting today. Middle of winter, and it's, whoa, a little tree there. 70 degrees and overcast. There's gonna be fish hitting today, no doubt. Start taking some cast. Now that cast is right in the middle. Right in the middle. God, there's just so much wildlife here. You'll probably see me just like scanning everywhere. There's like nutria, which if you don't know, just kind of basically look like little beavers swimming around. There's ducks, there's birds. Some keep making noise in these mesquite thorns behind the camera. It's crazy. It's beautiful, but it's just crazy. There's another fish hitting. They're active. I know they like this lure. They're active. Now it is just simply Can we get the lure in front of a fish? That's all it takes. That is all it takes. Now, get the lure in front of a bass, and then set the hook. And then fight a little bit. And then land it. Y'all can't see it, but there's a good looking clump of trees that we were catching some fish on earlier. So I'm gonna go back over there, give that a shot. The fish right here swimming. And just watch the fish break out of the water right there. Ooh, we just might have got hit too. Oh, I think we got hit. Got him. Got him. Oh, it's a good bass. He came off. It's okay though. We had him. It wasn't huge. Thank you very much. We are in the midst of them currently. I just lost one and then a big one jumped like almost into the boat. But thank you very much Freshwater Fun. I appreciate it for tuning in. Yeah, yeah, it did. It got off. It was unfortunate. And then one literally like almost jumped into the boat, kind of like just teasing me. Okay, then we're gonna catch one. Watch. Okay, this is for you, Freshwater Fun. You watch this. We're about to catch one right here. This one's for you. Start thinking of a name for the fish I'm about to catch for. Okay. We'll go get him. I'm trying, man. No, I got him. I'll get him. I lost the cast. Y'all ever get that feeling that you make like the perfect cast to the perfect spot and you just know there's a fish there? Well, I feel it. This whole general area just looks way too good. Okay, well, now we're just hung up, but we can go get it, thankfully. It's okay. Sometimes I get hung up on purpose because it gives me an excuse to go get closer to the fishing spot and get a different casting angle. Y'all do that too sometimes, right? No? I don't blame you. Okay, we're gonna grab this thing real quick and then get back to fishing. Am I using a bandito bug? No, I'm actually using, believe it or not. Have you ever seen like it's the Ozark Trail brand. It's Walmart's knockoff brand basically. I think they're called Oh, they're right here. Hammer hog. Hammer hog. That's what I'm using. These little things, I love them. They're so cheap. It's like, I think, I could be wrong. I think it's like $2.19 for a pack of 8, an 8-pack, which obviously, you know, is not that expensive really. And I love them. They look really good. So I'm throwing that. Where do you live? I'm in South Texas. Oh, there's a fish right there. South Texas fishermen all day, every day. Well, of course, all day, every day. That'd be really weird if I was like, half the day I'm a northern Colorado fisherman. No. Live in South Texas. What type? You probably meant what type of rod. It is a Fishing Tackle Unlimited. It's called the green rod. It's kind of a cool rod. Yeah, what type of rod do you have? The Fishing Tackle Unlimited green rod. It's just a normal 7-foot medium heavy. I like a little bit stiff rod. I don't like them super stiff, but I don't like a super flimsy rod. To me, they like, I don't know. I don't like feeling every little thing. I like kind of being able to drag it through, especially fishing South Texas, you know, a lot of grass, a lot of structure. I like being able to kind of muscle it through that type of stuff and then really just feel a thump when a fish hits it. I like these rods though. The green rod, they're not crazy expensive or anything. Obviously, every fishing rod's somewhat expensive for a... Ooh. Sorry, that was definitely a fish. Got hit right there. But, whoa, there's a fish right there too. They're not crazy expensive and I like them. I got a bunch of them. I'm slowly kind of converting over to using them. They got a nice cork handle, just green. I like them. Let's go. Eric, thank you for tuning in. We're gonna catch one here. We already hooked one. It's just a matter of time now. Let's see again. Ooh, that's the cast. That's it right there. That's the 15-pounder. So for any of y'all that didn't see the beginning, I was talking about this lake record. The private lake we're fishing is 15.5 pounds, certified on South Texas. It is still one of the top 50 biggest largemouth bass ever caught in South Texas, which is pretty ridiculous to think about. But so this lake has got some serious genes in it. This lake was constructed all the way back in either the 60s or the 70s. I really do think it was the 60s though. So I mean, it's just an old lake. There has always been fish in it. Some of these fish could be, you know, 60 years old. No, they can't. Bass don't live that long. But these fish have been breeding in here for a long time. They're F1 hybrids, so they're big, healthy fish. From northern Canada, all we have is ice up here, man. I'm jealous. No, I don't blame you for being jealous, but honestly, I know this probably sounds crazy if you don't have it, but like, we don't have winter. We don't. There's no, like every once in a while, I'm like, it kind of be nice to just see a little snow, see a little ice or something. It's just like, it gets cold up here in the winter. Sometimes, obviously right now it's a bad example. It's like 72 and sunny, but we don't have a winter. It's just warm. Mostly warm. And what is that? Another big turtle popping up. Mostly warm and not much change. There's always a joke. If anybody lives in Texas watching this, they definitely know what they're like. Texas doesn't have seasons. It's so weird. We'll have like in the middle of the summer, it'll drop to crazy cold temperature. In the middle of the winter, it's just super hot. Like there's no like perfect fall, winter, spring, summer. It's all over the place, but I do like it. I love Texas and get a lot of fishing in down here, that's for sure. I'm gonna go back to where I missed that bass because there's a lot of stuff jumping around here. And right after I hooked that bass, that one bass blew up right next to me. And there's stuff jumping over there again. We're gonna go back over there. I may end up switching jigs too eventually, but as of now, I think I like this one. I mean, obviously we hooked a fish on it, so we know they'll hit it. And this lake gets fished. Never. Like, this lake never gets fished. So it's not like they're pressured and they don't want to hit. So if we just get it in front of a fish. This lake is a little bit murkier water. It's not that bad. It's still 3-4 feet of visibility. It's a little bit darker water though, so you got to get it, they're not seeing this thing from 20 feet away like some of the ponds I fish. That's right. I just casted right where I hooked them. Let's try to cast. Ooh, that was bomb. It's over there in Louisiana. Oh my God. Bass just blew up. Not that far from my lure. For some reason, we cannot pick up a fish on the jig. I may throw like a swim bait or something. These fish are blowing up really aggressively. I don't know if it's just because it's warming up. Let's see. Live in New York? Dang. Texas is 3:33 right now, 3:33 p.m. Hudson, what's your PB? You got me beat. You got me beat. Respect. It was actually from this lake. It was 714, and it was on a very similar rig at a very similar time. Last year, late January, so about a month before we're fishing right now, but it was on a jig with the trailer, exact same, that hammer hog trailer, and it's 714, but respect. That's a big 9.3. That's a big fish. Congratulations. 3 pounds not bad either, man. I will take a 3-pound fish any day of the week, 100% of the time. I will never, ever complain catching a 3-pound bass. Man, there are fish waking everywhere. Let's say cast over here. That is right in a clump of trees. That just looks like the definition of where a big bass would be sitting. gonna keep working down this creek until we hook one. I know we're, hey, another fish just blew up over there. I know we're gonna hook one. I'm gonna try and get over to this grass bank. Sometimes if we can't hook them over by the trees in the deeper water, I can catch them up by that grass. A lot of times people think, and this is more specific to like South Texas, but that whenever it's cold, fish go deep, and yes, that they definitely do. A lot of times on a day like this where it's real warm and sunny outside, the fish will actually be up real shallow because the shallow water heats up a lot quicker than the deep water. So let's go try up shallow on that grassland real quick though, check in. Windrider Fishing Apparel checking in. Yeah, that is the, for any of you watching, that is the shirt I'm wearing, the Windrider Hooded Atoll shirt. I absolutely in love with all these stuff, all the shirts, all the clothing from Windrider. It is seriously, like, obviously I've worn every type of fishing shirt, every brand, and I will 100% every time, I could guarantee I could do it blindfolded, choose the Windrider. It is just so comfortable. It is like, I mean, I wear this fishing almost every day I'm fishing. I wear it almost every day I'm not fishing. I'll wear it riding my bike around. I'll wear it into the dang grocery store, you know, just looking. People understand you're like a true fisherman. I just love these shirts. They're awesome. So if y'all want to check them out, I got them linked over in all my videos. They are awesome. And I got a discount code to save y'all a little money on them. You ever been to Maine? I've not been to Maine, Griffin. I have caught a smallmouth bass. I have caught a smallmouth bass. There's actually a river near our house where they stock smallmouth, and I've caught some nice smallmouth. When do you normally post? I try and post around noon on weekdays. Is typically when I post. Always trying around that same time. Thank you for the good luck. Chat, I'm telling you, man, freshwater fun. They're nice. I love them. Seriously, they got a ton of different ones. Like, these are the sun shirts, and I love wearing them because I'm in the sun, and I don't think I've ever put on sunscreen in my entire life. That might actually be a true statement. So I wear them because they got a really nice net gator on it that you can put on. I mean, look at this. I can transform. It's like a transformer. You can just turn into the ultimate fisherman in like a couple of seconds. They got the long sleeves that come out. This one, check it out. Wait, I'm turning into like a fishing model here real quick. It's got the American flag on the back, and then it has a zipper, little pocket you don't even see. Where is it? That opens up so you can put stuff in there, like a little pocket. So I take it whenever I'm going pond hopping and stuff. Just throw a couple, because I don't like taking a big backpack or anything. When I'm going pond hopping, I take one rod and put like a couple extra hooks and a pack of plastics in that back pocket, and I walk off with nothing else. So seriously, if you want to check them out, they're really, really awesome stuff. My PB smallmouth probably be 1.5 pounds, not big, not big. I mean, I know smallmouth are smaller, so it's not like a 1.5 pound smallmouth. It's probably like a 3.5 pound largemouth. So it's not huge, but about 1.5 pound, 1.25 smallmouth. My favorite place to fish, I'm gonna go besides this place. Honestly, this place might be my favorite, but besides this lake that I'm fishing right now, I love creek fishing. So like, going out with a little spinning rod and like a lure and just trying to catch like creek bass, creek bluegill and stuff like that. I love doing that. I don't know what it is, but it's something to me about that, like wade, especially down here. We got really hot summer, so wading in my shorts or bathing suit through a creek and fishing with a little ultralight is so fun to me. And they're natives, man. So wait, I got a question for you. What is your PB smallmouth? We need to know this. We need to know this, Griffin, because I feel like you might got like a world record, maybe. Is 6. See, I knew that was coming. I could tell you were kind of hustling there. No, that's seriously, congratulations. That's a big smallmouth. Okay, we kind of drifted. I've just been letting this slowly drift over. So now I'm gonna cast up on this grassland. We're gonna catch one. Seriously, I promise y'all. Yeah, no, but close. We're gonna catch one. I wish. Ooh. We might have just got hit right there, actually. I don't know. So right now, what do we got here? PB largemouth is 7, same for me. 714 is my personal best. So We're right up there together in the largemouth. What are your thoughts on spinner baits? I've had tough luck on them. So I actually got one rigged up. I was throwing it this morning. Every once in a while, on like a spring day, I'll kind of get into throwing a spinner bait. So it's just kind of fun action, especially fishing these like private lakes. You can catch a lot of them. Honestly, I don't love throwing spinner baits. I feel like personally, I like working a lure. That's why I like throwing these jigs. You got to cast it, let it sink, pop it, you know, work it up and down, kind of flip them into trees, spinner bait, cast, retrieve, cast, retrieve, cast, retrieve. I don't love doing that. And I agree with you. I feel like, I don't want to say they're an overrated lure because they've definitely, I actually think that the 15-pound bass lake record was caught on a spinner bait out here. But I do not have as much luck with them as a lot of people like always, you'd think you would with a spinner bait. I honestly, I'd rather throw like a, if I'm not throwing a big jig or swim bait or something over a spinner bait, I'd throw like a Ned rig or a drop shot or like a tiny little finesse bait and have more luck catching bigger fish than throwing a big spinner bait. I agree with you. I don't know what it is about them, but I don't love throwing them. I do, however, like throwing these jigs. I've actually made not this exact one, but I have made a lot of these jigs myself with a kit you can get on from Easy Casting, a website, one of my channel sponsors, and I kind of make some of my own jigs. It's pretty fun catching a fish on a lure you made. It's a little different. Is that considered a lake or a pond? I would say lake. I would say lake probably. It's 120 acres, so it's a small lake, but it'd be a very, very big pond. 120 acres is a private 120 acre lake. It's pretty serious. There's grass here. See here. Lauren, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Lauren is a great guy I play golf with a lot, actually. And I cannot give any spoilers whatsoever because it's in the works and we're not talking about it on the channel too much. But I'm going on a trip with him coming up here in a couple of months. Just say it's gonna be something entirely different than like not even close to anything we've ever done on the channel before. And it will be the biggest adventure I've ever been on. But once again, no, not getting many hints. That's the only kind of spoiler you get. But I will be going with him, Lauren, on the trip. So that'll be pretty epic. Make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Try some cast up shallow now. Oh my gosh. I think we just had ourselves a fish there finally. It's our first cast up shallow too, that's interesting. First cast up shallow. No, okay, that was a fish. We just had him. Come on, speed run. No, you guys, that was a fish finally. We're gonna catch them though. I think they're up on the grass now. That's getting real hot. Do you have a lot of live videos? I probably have I think 6 live streams, something like that. This will be the 7th. I've been trying to do them more. You know, like I said, in the beginning, I love doing them. They're just fun to get out here and be some live action fishing. What is my favorite type of fish to catch? Largemouth bass. 100%. I mean, I'm very biased because that's the thing I catch the most. And, but yes, I love catching largemouth bass. Do you believe in Jesus Christ? Yes, sir. Where is it? I got a couple of them on. It's not coming out. Where is it? There we go. Boom. And the fish, man. You got to believe. It is so eerily quiet out here. Yeah. Man, you guys, we missed. We've already missed 2 bass. I mean, I feel like I've had more hits than that, but at 2 we have hooked and not landed. So we gotta cover some ground here. Catch one. Just don't even know. It's like too much stamina. I don't even know where the best place is to fish because there's just fish blown up everywhere. We've hooked 2. I think I'm gonna stick strong with this bank line though and keep going down it. Oh yeah, freshwater fun, you know it. Wild animal. So this lake has actually, there's apparently a cougar, a mountain lion, that lives on this ranch. A couple people have spotted it. I've never seen it. I have seen coyotes, a bobcat, which is close to a mountain lion, not much as rare. I'm not quite as rare, but I have seen a bobcat out here. Seen a ton of turkeys, and then this weird little thing called nutria I was talking about earlier. And they kind of look like beavers. They're like miniature beavers. They eat fish. I don't like them. I know it sounds rude. No hate to any nutria out there watching. No hate. They freak me out. I don't know. They look weird. they don't look right to me, but I'm sure they're nice guys if you get to know them. I just want to land one. We've gotten close too many times to not land one. The good news is we've fished about 100, probably 180 yards of this lake, the bank of it, and there's 120 acres. So if we don't pick anything up the next 20, 30 minutes, it's not like we're out of spots. I think that was a tree. Bumped something right there. Yeah, let's get back to the grass. Let's start getting back to that grass line, fishing up there. Oh no. That was the perfect cast. Unfortunate execution, but the perfect cast. There we go. Not that bad. These sticks right here, y'all probably can't see them, but that is the exact sticks that I caught my personal best bass off of. Come on now. Oh. Man, a fish just blew up right there. Sure, we're a little late to the party there. But you never know though. Sometimes a fish will miss the bait fish he was going after, and if he sees your lure, he's still hungry and wants to go grab it. That scared the crap out of me. Did y'all see me just jump? Weird looking duck just flew over me, about had a heart attack. There he is again, what the heck? Fish keep waking over there. What fishing brand do you prefer? Like, are you talking like rods or like fishing lures? Right, man, I'm signing out, below content. Thank you very much, no problem. Thank you for tuning in for the time you did, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Check in later, because you're gonna see, I promise you, there's gonna be a big old fish we caught. Come on. Like lures. My favorite soft plastics are these things. Reaction Innovations. There's some really cool plastics. I got a couple of them. Got a whole milk crate down there full of them. I love those lures. Hard body lures. I don't throw a ton of hard body lures. I like big bull shad, like the little swim bait. That's a swim bait I got tied on. I actually might throw them in it. And then I really like I like little Ned rigs that like honestly I get like the brand from Bass Pro Shops, like this giant kit of Ned rigs with like jig heads and plastics, but I love throwing the Ned rigs too. We got to catch something, man. We've got to catch something. It's tough because I want to change lures really bad, but we've already hooked two, and I just know that this jig will work. What time is it? It's almost 4. Been on it for about an hour. Can't decide what to do. I think I got to stick with the jig for a little bit longer. Give it 10, 15 more casts. If we don't catch anything, we're gonna throw the swim bait. How many times? I mean, I probably realistically fish maybe twice a week, maybe. That was rude. That fish taunting me. Both this fish taunting me. But ideally, I'd fish about 8 times a week for all 8 days. Oh, that's a fish. Okay, we gotta try something different. We're not having any luck. We are gonna give. And now, no problem. Thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. We're gonna throw on the baby bull shad. Or not throw it on, I got it already tied on, but throw that a little shallower. See if we pick up something doing this. I just know there's fish in here. They're blowing up everywhere. We were catching them in here this morning. We've already hooked two. Just not super consistent bites. And this lure, man, looks so good. It looks like you should catch a fish on it every time. Hopefully we will. Come on. Come on, baby. Right now. Hit it. No, now. Okay, I give up. I'm going back to the jig. That might be the shortest lure switch of all time. I just like the jig better, though. I like the look of it. The look of it a lot better. Ooh, there's a nutria. There's one of those creepy little things. Come on, man. I just joined. What's going on? Yeah, I'm trying further down the grass shoreline. I agree. I'm working my way down there. Try casting back over these trees again. We got to get on the board here, man. This is getting ridiculous. I promised a fish, we're going to land a fish. Calm down. It's okay. Right as I said that, we had a fish on, but getting mad will do nothing. We'll do nothing for the fish that is already lost. That fish was on. I didn't even reel. I didn't even work the lure. That fish was just on. It's okay, though. It's a little ironic, as I'm telling y'all. I promised a fish we're going to catch one. I missed the fish, but still, it's okay. Sure like the look of this spot, man. Sure like the look of it. Let's give it a try. This one tree just looks enticing to me. Going right by the tree right now. That'll be a perfect time for a giant fish to hit it. Or not. We are 0 for 4. I promise I know how to fish. I promise. We are, however, 0 for 4 hook sets. That looks good. I'll just cast it. Just gotta be patient now. At this point, it's all about the patience. We know they like the lure. I like that B-side. It's like a motivational quote. Sounds like something David Goggins would say, I'm not gonna lie, that's beautiful. We aren't calling this a bad fishing day yet, though. Got him. Got him. We're on. We're on. Now we gotta land him. Coming at me quick. Flip him in the boat. Yes! Only took 65 minutes. I probably ruined the phone too. How many have you caught already? This one. One fish, but it's a beauty. Looky there. Gorgeous fish. Get a release on this thing. Thank you for hitting, buddy. We appreciate it. He's gone. We're on the board. Let me clean the... Just absolutely soaked the camera. Boom. On the board. We just needed one to break it. To break the... I don't know what was needed breaking, but it is broken now. We're gonna keep casting up shallow for a second now. Now that we know they're actually fishing here. Now that we know that they're actually fishing here. You broke the seal, that's what it was. Thank you, Lauren. I knew I broke something, I don't know what I broke. It says something was broken, I just didn't know what. There's an armadillo right here. Big old armadillo just walking around. Okay, make a cast to the other side now. There's some good looking trees. That's weird just seeing a big old armadillo walking around. We're gonna fish the end of this creek. We're almost to the end of this creek. And then I got a spot that I think we're gonna do much better in. We didn't fish much today. It's kind of back near the dam. It's a big grass line. That fish that I caught and all the fish we hooked were all kind of up near the grass. Except the very first one, but the rest were all up near the grass. So we're gonna go fish that grass line and see if we can't pick some up. Give it a few more minutes down here in the creek though. We got time. Fishing's all about the patience. Come on. Give me something. We can also try two in a little while. We can also try around the dam. Did I just hit the phone? I either hit the phone. I think I hit the seat. I either hit the phone or the seat. I had a lot of line out. I was trying to whip a cast. And I just smacked the seat. But what I was trying to say is we can try fishing under the dock too, where the boats go. I actually caught two really. One was really nice out there earlier on a little spinning rod and a little Ned rig, just messing around. I didn't have any cameras on. I got a photo of it though. I caught like a 4.5, 5 pounder doing that. That's fun. Let's give it to the end of this grass line though. I don't want to give up before we have officially gone all the way down the grass. I'll also take one to... Y'all hear that? It's the armadillo. He's coming for me. That thing just took off through the woods. It was weird. Oh, that was a fish. That was a fish. That was a fish. That was a fish. It's okay though. It's okay. It's okay. It's not okay. I really wanted that fish. Well, let's try something. Let's try something different. I just put the power pole in. I got hit right there. I want to make some casts down this deep cut. See if we don't pick up something. Just totally switch it up. We've been fishing the trees, the grass. Let's try fishing down the deep cut. Slow work our jig back. You never know, I may pick some up. Oh, that was a fish right there. That was a fish right there, right away, huh? It's 2 for 2 getting hit in the deep cut. Whoa. Try that again. Oh, no, he didn't. Oh, no, he didn't. he got the end of my lizard. Just makes me feel sad. I knew I got hit. Throw another one of these on. I love these little lures, these hammer hogs. Beautiful. Get the job done. Thread another one of these on the jig. Get right back out there. What are we going at? 72 minutes. It's like half an hour. I was joking. I can do basic math. Okay. Get this thing rigged up. Looking good. Okay, I got a few more casts in my system, and then we're making game. That was a monster. I don't know if y'all heard that. Just metal rattling out in the middle of the woods. How is there not a fish right there? But we're about to move back over to that grass line. A little bit of a drive, but not that bad. I just think we can catch something over there for sure. Come on. Okay, last cast here. This is the official last cast, and then we move on to a new location. Can't waste all our time here. It's 4:16. We got about 2.5 hours until dark, like pitch black dark. Already used about an hour and 15 minutes, so we got to get something going. Tangled here. What's going on? What is happening? Oh no, there it goes. I was very confused. Okay. So much activity. It makes me want to throw like a top water, but I just don't think. I don't think that's the right play. Could be totally wrong though. Take one more cast this way. I know I said last cast, but I'm a big fan of saying last cast and then cast it about 35 more times. I don't know if anybody out there's like me, but that's kind of my program. But you got hit too. I got an idea. There's fish popping everywhere. What if we throw the Ned rig? How is this not the answer? Okay, we're gonna pull the power pole up. Okay. Start working our way out of here, throwing the Ned rig, the tiny little Ned. Switch it up a little bit. I mean, if we don't catch a fish on the Ned rig, then this spot is garbage. This lure looks too good in the water to not catch a fish. Start working our way back though. Back to that other grass line. Whoa, I almost just went overboard. Come on, man. Oh, this just seems peculiar. Seems peculiar indeed. Or about just power up the motor and buzz to the that grass line. Of course, now we're hanging up. That was almost flawless execution. And then, of course, it wasn't. It was almost though. Oh no. I'm trying to go away from the tree, not into the tree. Okay. It's over. It's time. We gotta make a change. We can't keep doing this. Can't. We got one bass in 85 minutes of fishing. That's unacceptable to me. Now on a normal day of fishing, that's not like horrible or anything, but it just ain't good, especially this for this lake. Stay hydrated. Move back here. It is time to give ourselves some horsepower and get the heck out of here, okay? There we go. Cranked first time that track. So, just like that looks way too shaky. I don't like that. Oh, now we're going into nowhere. Multitasking at its finest. Okay. Thank you to the couple people that are still tuning in, because I know that it's been a little slow, but it's about to not be, okay? Hopefully. I don't know. We're going to move back over to the grass line I was talking about, work our way back to the dock, and then once we get to the dock, we'll fish around the dock, and then we'll keep working down the grass line. There's nothing much there. Hooked a couple bass, landed one. Like I said, it's not good enough for us here. Give this thing a little more horsepower, get out of here. I know that there's monster bass in here, so we're gonna go catch them. Not waiting around any longer. One on the board. Yeah, let's set a goal. I want to get 5 fish minimum before the stream is over. in the stream basically right around dusk or dark. So we got right around 2 hours, 2-ish hours, right? Yeah, 2 hours to catch 4 fish. Realistically, I would say like, oh, that's easy. Obviously, though, we spent the first hour and a half when we only caught 1. So we have to make a change. I don't think it's the lure. I really don't, because they've been hitting that lure all through the morning. It's catching big bass on it. We got hooked multiple, and I caught that one on that lure. So it's just weird to me. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's... We did have a front come through. It was a north wind this morning, and then a south wind coming from behind me is pushing that way. And then another front is coming through from the north tonight. So we got all these weird winds that are colliding. So it'll go like a couple hours. A bass just went airborne right there. It'll go a couple hours of being dead calm, and then the next couple hours it's super kind of ripply. So I don't know if that's just affecting the way the fish are feeding. But there's fish blowing up everywhere. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know. We're gonna go with the first time I was here ever. The first spot we fished. We had never been to the lake. We got in the boat. We drove over to this grasslands by an old barbed wire fence that runs under the water, the original fence from the old owner. Because this obviously used to be like a floodplain, just a field with that creek, and then the new owners dammed it up, made it into a 120-acre lake. But this old fence has a ton of grass around it, and we went over there, and within 5 minutes of fishing, the first time we were ever here, I caught a 4.5 pounder. That's on video too. While fighting that fish, my dad tripped and pushed me in the water. So if you want to go find that video, I forgot what it was titled. It was like, I fell in the water while fighting a big fish or something. But it was a little hysterical. But so we're gonna go over to that exact same spot and give it a try. Work our way down. We gotta make a change, yo. It's the definition of insanity. Is doing, I believe it's doing the same action and respecting a different outcome. That is the definition of insanity. So we're not moving. That's a little questionable. Now, I personally, that's why we were down there for so long. I like to give it a long, good chance because I know fish are always moving. You know, you got to get in front of one to hit it. But now doing it for a 3-hour stream, no, that one spot, no, we're not doing that. We're moving now. Give us more gas. Beautiful day, just gorgeous out here. It's a little bit overcast, but the sun's kind of peeking up back behind the cloud. You don't see that way. No, wrong way. There's the sun. Wait, there's the sun. No. There we go. Sun's trying to peek through. We just hit a tree. That's not good. Probably fine. I know how to swim. We're due. It's good. Does not like something on here. Oh, that's such a good little spot. You just can't tell me there's not a fish back there. I wish y'all could see like the exact thing that I'm looking at. It just looks as if it couldn't not be fishing. Let's try one down. Just going out in the middle. Change it up. We got to get something something going. I'm just thinking here. If they're not in the grass, if we can't catch them by a tree, all that leaves is the deep water or the shallow flat. If they're not there, then there's no fish in here. We're gonna catch them. We're gonna catch them. We're gonna catch them. I feel it. Give me some horsepower here. Just wonder why we were catching them like this in the morning so good and not now. I don't know if it is the live stream. Maybe the fish are camera shot. That could be a possible. That was grass. Sorry. I got excited. I felt something on the end of my line for the first time in a while. I just reared back. Could be camera shot. They don't want to get caught on a live audience. That's one very possible reason. Fish up there. The other reason is that the fish we released this morning went and told every other fish in here not to bite any lures for the next couple of days because they know that we're going to be fishing in here. Very possible. Very possible. I am just thinking, I got an idea. If we can't catch a fish, I don't know. See, I just don't know if that was a fish. But if we can't catch a fish, we're going to jump back in the golf cart and go fish another pond that's here on this ranch. But I actually haven't even fished yet, but he said, the owner of the ranch said there's fish in it. We're going to try that. If we can't catch a fish in this freaking lake, I know they're in here, I know there's big ones in here, but then we will go try that. I just know there's fish in here. It just makes this so weird to not catch them. I mean, we are covering ground too. I'm sure y'all can tell that. We are covering some serious ground, or water, I guess he said. Covering some serious water. This is very interesting. Whoa, that was a recipe for disaster. I had way too much line out. No, that was a fish. No. That was a... No, you gotta be kidding me. You guys, we actually had a fish on. I got hit hard right back here. He just caught me completely off guard. I was snoozing at the wheel. I just was not paying attention to my rod. I got hammered. Dang it. That sucks, but it's okay. try working a jig through these trees. Okay, this is ridiculous. We are fishing with no outcome. We must make a game plan change. So what the goal is now, or what the plan is now, I'm gonna go on the other side of the dock. We're gonna fish around the dock, flip to the dock. Then we're gonna go down the grass line on the other side of the dock where I caught a nice one last night. Or actually missed it, but I hooked it. And we caught a couple little ones. Pop the neck, get loose. And if we do not catch a fish, or at least mini fish or big fish, in the time being here, then I'm gonna pack 1 or 2 rods, jump in the golf cart, and drive over to another pond, obviously with y'all still on the stream. And we're gonna go try and fish there, because we just can't. We cannot end this stream on 1 fish. This is the biggest live stream I've ever done, the longest live stream I've ever done. We're gonna catch some freaking bass. That may mean we gotta switch lakes, which was 100% not what I was planning on doing. But gosh darn it, I will do it to catch a fish. We're gonna spin around here. I just know there are some monster bass in here. Come on. I feel it. We can't give up. Just can't give up. We gotta have that winning fishing mentality. We're gonna go out. We're gonna catch the bass. We're gonna crush the competition. Right now, the only competition is me against the bass. Currently, the bass are definitely up a few points. We're gonna do it though. What about the grass line? Yeah, we tried. We tried down that grass line up shallow. Now we're kind of on grass right now, but I'm going to the other side of the dock that has some grass. It's another grass line. We've tried kind of everywhere. We tried the grass lines, the trees, the deep water. I really tried the deep water for a while, thinking maybe we're down there. There's not much action. I thought we had one. It was a tree pounder. Maybe a stick of dynamite. That would be I can't say that word. A peculiar, I think that's how you'd say that, way to catch a fish, but we may have to resort to it. A stick of dynamite. I don't know. If you just blow it up in the water and see what happens, I don't know if you maybe like rig it like a top water, a little popper. Might work. Okay, let's fish around the dock for a minute now. That was a good cast. We're working this jig right on the bottom. Around the dock, too. This how it's just so bamboozling to me. Doing a hooky thing. Let's try one off the corner of the dock. Maybe there's just some fish sitting right off that. It's pretty deep here. It's like 25 feet deep. It might have been a catfish. There's a lot of catfish on the dock. Some hit my line on the way down. But I caught a big bass here. Actually, not that long before I even started the stream. Like 45 minutes before I started the stream, I caught a really nice bass off this dock. In one of the boat slips. I mean, I know that there's huge bass down here. It's just a can you catch them sort of thing. It's pretty much how it is when it comes to all fishing. Ooh. We're through the dock now. This should be interesting. What's going on? Zen Smith, thank you for tuning in. Just gotta go ahead and leave. Y'all have fun. I probably shouldn't do that. Can't give up. Can't give up. Oh, we got hit right there. We got hit right there, you guys. It's a good sign, though. Always a good sign. We just got hit again, and he took my jig. I don't know what's going on. It is seriously like my hook in that sharp. I don't know. I don't want to have excuses. We've missed a lot of fish today. The hook feels sharp. I don't know. That's a good sign, though. I mean, it sucks we didn't freaking hook one, but we did just get 2 hits in a row. We gotta get something going, guys. I don't know. I'm not losing hope then. I'm not losing hope yet. Got him. No, he came off. Okay, the fish just came off. I'm changing to the Ned rig. We've lost too many on that lure. Something's not right. I don't like that we've lost that many fish. All good hook sets, and then they're coming off. rig doesn't have as much weight as the jig does. You gotta pick up a fish, man. It's just crazy. Oh. This is actually becoming bizarre to me. This is crazy. We get a couple more casts, we're moving ponds. We're gonna move entire ponds here. Is it normal for this lake to be this slow? There's the fish feeder. Got him. We're on. We're on. We're on. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe how long that took. But we did catch another fish. Puts us at 2 with about an hour and a half to go. How the heck did this guy get hooked? It's not as bad as it looks, but whoa. There it goes. Nice little bass, nothing huge. Fish number 2. It's a lot of work for 2 fish, but I ain't complaining. Just glad to get on the board again. Ooh, that might have been grass. Come on, you fish. We're gonna fish down this grassland a little bit longer, and then we're gonna move ponds. But I'm just freaking happy to get on the board again. Come on, you fish. Okay, we gotta move. We gotta move. Come on. Come on. One more fish before we move, maybe? Is that asking too much? I guess so. Man, just nothing. That's so weird. I mean, we caught 2 bass. I fully thought we were going to catch 10, 15 fish. It's weird. It's not over yet. It's not dark yet. So, I'm going to go. We're going to go put the boat up and then get in the golf cart and go find another pond to fish. Because he has another pond. He has one right below the dam that I know can hold some fish. We just got to do something different. Got to. Let's get out of here. Let's blow this topsail sand off. We're done with the boat. Trolling motor in. This is crazy. I just cannot believe only 2 fish so far. We're gonna go very slow through here. Try and get through without hitting the tree. 2 fish, both on the same jig, nothing else. Yes, we hooked a lot more. Couldn't land anything. That was a treat. Okay. Oh, shut down. I'm gonna get a little more gas to keep this thing on. There we go. Now we just try not to hit the trees. That's goal number 1. Yeah, I agree with that. I was talking about that earlier. I don't know if that's what's going on because this morning we did really good in a video. Obviously, I'll have come out after this. We were doing really good early this morning. And I know there's that front cover, so I don't know if that's what's doing it, but we got 2. We are seeing 2 on the board, and we're gonna go ahead and move ponds. Obviously, if that is what killed the bite, then it may be the same kind of similar scenario. But we just cannot give up. Is the biggest thing. We're going till right about dark. I said that before. Now we can shut down the motor here. This is where things get interesting. This is where things get very interesting because I gotta attempt to park the boat solo. Okay, that's pretty good. Slow down, don't do the splits. Ooh. Okay, now we go over here. Now we just kind of go back over here. No, more over here. That's a pretty good job right there, if I say so myself. No, I gotta. Nope. Ooh. Bring the boat a little more forward here. Right about there. And get this thing cranking up. we go. Boat is getting lifted up onto the lift. I think all we really need to grab this GoPro. I'm gonna want probably just one rod actually. Okay, I think the one rod we're gonna take is gonna be the Ned rig rod, and then extra lures wise, probably I think I'm just gonna take. This is all we're taking. I'm gonna take an extra Senko, and then I actually know exactly where a hook is on the dock. I see it right there. Make the jump. Ooh. All the extra gear we are gonna take is a Senko and this little worm hook, just in case. I just dropped the worm hook and it went right there. I thought it was gonna go through the crack, but just in case we break off, I don't think we will. Grab this GoPro. Boat is set up. We're gonna get it back out and fish tomorrow. My granddad is coming in, and we're gonna get out early and go try and catch some fish. But it's go time, baby. We gotta do some 2 fish. We need 3 more to complete the 5 fish goal. I do agree with you, Lauren, though. I'm thinking about that, and I do definitely think that this kind of front coming through is not doing us any favors. Lay the rod right there. Real quick, I will show y'all. Check this out. Found this earlier out hiking by myself. I believe that's a hog skull. Let me know if y'all do know what that is. I'm pretty sure that's hog skull, though. Boar, like a wild pig. Bunch of pile of bones. But, okay. Trying to decide here. I think I'm going to... No, we're not going to run back to the house. I need a drink, but that's overrated. That's not overrated. Don't listen to that advice. Be safe, stay hydrated, but I am plenty hydrated and I want to go catch a fish. We only got an hour, 20 minutes or so. We got to figure out how to catch a fish, man. We got to. I got 2 spots. One's we're going to go to this new pond first that I actually never fished, but I know there's fish in it. It's right below the dam, not a far drive. I think we're connected. I don't want to connect right now for some reason. But my last plan is just to go fish the back side of the big lake, but drive over to it. Oh, look, there's another bone. But drive over to it. Oh, look, there's another bone. Another bone to add to the collection. A little jaw. Looks like a deer jaw. I got a serious bone collection going, but this creek looks good. Looks like it'll definitely hold some fish. So let's. The only real thing I don't know about this pond is how deep it is. Sure looks pretty though. Come on now. Definitely coming through. looks like there'd be some big bass in here. Thought that was a fish, that one though. Okay. We are not going to be wasting time like we did on the big lake. So we just got to keep it moving on. Catch anything quick, we're moving spots. On to the next one. Can we get through there? Yeah, we can. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, we'll go try out in the oak line. Yeah, I think we'll try it right here. Just a second. Just sit all in here. Perfect. Come on. One more cast right here and we're moving on. On to the next spot. Let's see how stable this is. It might work now. Whoa. Stay there, phone. It's trying to go. Oh. There we go. Okay, should stay up. Oh, that some dust. Oh, no, no. I'm still here though. We're almost to the spot. Just gonna leave. Not going. Y'all just don't worry. Here we go. Let's try this spot. The spot honestly looks really good. Looks plenty deep to hold a fish. Question is, are there any fish in here? I mean, I know there are, but can we catch them? This front might have just turned off the fishing. I mean, it really is a possibility. It's getting cold quick. It was like 72, 73, but I got a little chilly. I got goosebumps down my legs. We're making a big switch here now. Sorry, thought I did something. Let's get here. There's a fish right there the whole time. Might have been like a 14-pound bass right there, but I don't think so. Now we're gonna drive back to the big lake, try and bank fish. Maybe we just needed a different angle. Maybe that's what we needed all along. So, get back there, try bank fishing. We gotta catch fish. I know we're going to, but it's just not what I thought, not what I was expecting, but that's also, that's fishing for you. Whoa. You know what? I got an idea. I just had an idea. Come along with me. Sorry, I know it's quiet for a second. I was thinking there. We're gonna run back to the house, which is right up that hill, not far at all. I'm gonna grab a drink because I know I said something about, oh, I'll be fine. Well, I'm about to die from thirst. I'm very thirsty. I'm gonna grab a drink, and then we're gonna switch vehicles. Maybe that's our problem. Maybe it's the vehicle. Maybe the golf cart brings bad luck. We're gonna switch vehicles, head back to the pond, see if that'll do it for us. Whoa, those are some big old birds landing. What the heck are those? I don't know anymore. Okay. We are approaching the house. Here we go. Up the final stretch. I'm so thirsty right now, it's ridiculous. I kind of think I forgot about how thirsty I was because I was wanting to catch a fish. No. Okay. We are. Gotta grab a drink here. That's my favorite part. Have you guys ever seen, I'm sure some of y'all have. Actually, I'm probably gonna leave the camera right here, I just realized, because it'll probably totally lose connection when I go in here. This is a full... I needed that so bad. Okay. Now, we dish the drink. We shut the door. Now we grab the fishing rod here. This is gonna be really tough to do all what I'm about to do in one hand. But this is the vehicle we're switching to. The dirt bike. Now this thing is absolutely epic. However, it's already hard enough to ride. Now I'm gonna try and do it while holding my phone, and also holding my fishing rod. Oh no, we got this. Here we go. Just gotta get started. Boom. Whoa! Okay, we've switched vehicles. This was key to the operation. We are hydrated, we've switched vehicles. I think this is gonna change the entire outcome of our day. Woo! I'd probably recommend if you ride something like this, you use both hands. But don't worry, I'm an unpaid, untrained professional. So not a professional, basically. Well, anyways, though, don't worry about that right now. Hitting over, almost back to the lake already. And we're gonna catch ourselves a freaking bass. Ooh, let's go to the helicopter pad and show all the helicopter pad. Ooh, we gotta throw the needle here. Ooh, we did it. Pretty good one-handed driver, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be one of those F1 racing guys. Okay, so this right here, let me put the kickstand down. There we go. Okay. Back at the lake, this is a helicopter pad, a helipad. Ooh, this looks good right here. I'm just gonna put y'all right here. Where's our fishing? Right here to start. This lure looks so good right here. Okay. Nothing there. Not giving up yet though. What time is it? 5:31. Ooh. Ooh. The hook in my pocket just hooked my leg. Okay. felt like a fish. Come on. Come on. We need this. We need this. This is big. Oh no. Oh no, now we're on a rock. Now we are on a rock. I'm gonna be freezing, but I'm not losing this lure. Got it. I think that's the second time on a live stream I've gotten wet to save a fishing lure. We weren't losing that lure though. Now my feet are just. Ooh. Wait. Never mind. I was gonna write subscribe. That was not gonna work. Okay. Oh, this little game trail here. I like to try and get to where we can cast where I missed those bass just 45 minutes ago or so, or less than that in the boat. Here. Oh, no, we got a fish. Oh, it's a good bass. It's a good bass. Maybe biggest one of the day. I don't know. Let's go. That was big. Okay. There he goes. That was very unexpected, but let's get right back out there. That's right where I missed that one. It's actually where I missed two. Man. I was just bouncing that net in between the bank and the grass line, and he hammered it. Good news is we got about 150 yards where we can do that. Fish in between the grass line and the bank. It's right where he was, and if he was there, there's definitely more. Okay, let's move on a little bit. Try and get to the next lane where we can cast. Just trying to be quiet because I'm a lot closer to the water than I have been. Oh man, that's way down there. This just looks so good. Got him. Got him. We're on again. We're on again. No way. No way. Oh my gosh. Yes. That is the quickest 2 bass we've caught all day. And we just got to 4, 1 away from our goal. Look at that. Another pretty healthy fish. Let's go. This is huge. Oh my gosh. We are just, oh man, a fish just broke up there. We are just 1 bass away from our goal of 5 all of a sudden, when it seems so far out of reach just a little while ago, or completed. A weird camera angle, it works. Oh man, I kind of accidentally cast it short where I was trying to. Hey man, that's 2 bass and whatever it was, 3 or 4 casts. That's what we needed, was something like that. Something like that to give us some hope. Got about 50 minutes to catch 1 more fish. It shouldn't be that hard. It is just so quiet out here. It's 100% me and y'all out fishing. There's just no noises. It's so cool. Okay. We tried here for a good minute. I'm fishing like an 8-foot wide section, so it's just, if I go more than a couple casts without getting bit, I know there's not a fish in there. Or at least a fish that wants to hit my lure. Oh my God. Do y'all see that? That's a nutria. That scared the living whatever out of me. That thing ran out from a little hole in the rocks right here. I'm about to walk by. There's probably more. Ooh, I did not like that. You know what? I got an idea. Let's go ahead and get up on these rocks. Oh, there we go. Let's get up the dam, get over to the dock. That nutria is just sitting right there. That's so creepy. But let me cast from dock down the last section of the grass. Or I can really cast from up here, actually. Wait. Got him. Got him. We're on. You guys. Fish number 5. I did not think it was gonna happen. I was just so worried, but we came back and we did it. Oh, that feels so good. Fish number 5. I'm gonna toss. No, we'll get a little closer. I don't want to toss him too far. I'm gonna have to toss him a little bit. Thank you for hitting, buddy. Oh, 10 out of 10 diving points. Let's go. Oh, that felt so good. We achieved our goal of 5 bass. I was so worried we weren't gonna do it. I was like, man, 5 bass just is not a lot. You know, if we can't catch them though, we prevailed and we did it. That feels great. Now the real question is though, could we catch more? All fish now are bonus fish. I'm gonna keep fishing from up here. I kind of like the bird's eye view. That landed on the roof. Perfect presentation though. Man, that bass fought pretty good too for a littler dude. I feel like I got ants in my pants here. Yes, you guys, we did it. The fact that we went like an hour and a half without catching a bass, and now all of a sudden we're up to 5 in 2 hours 45 minutes. It's just so good. Okay. I'm gonna be really quiet now, still stalking the camera. Hey Lauren, thank you for scratching them up on a slow day. Yeah, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for still tuning in. I know it's been a long one with not too much action, but you know, you're a fisherman. It's how it can be sometimes. Real quick, I did just remember I did not plug in the trolling motor, which is key if we want to fish tomorrow. Plug that bad boy in. Make sure. Okay, trolling motor should be charging now. Sorry about that little detour. But yeah, thank you for still tuning in. Okay, now this is where it's gonna get interesting. I'm gonna try and cast. I'm not doing that. Start though just casting down the bank on the right side of the dock. See if we can pick some up like that. Ooh, we just got hit. Got him. We got him. Oh no. Oh no. That is 100% the smallest bass I've ever caught in here. But I'm not complaining. We're at number 6, man. It's more than we thought we were gonna get today. That guy, I do not blame him for being up shallow. This guy is like a little potato chip, one of those bigger bass. Even really some of the smaller ones that we've caught today, he could still be like a potato chip, but oh, sorry, bud. Little guy though, we'll take it, get him right back. There was a fish over here. I'm surprised as I was reeling that in, a bigger bass didn't come out and eat it. I should guarantee if you threw that thing out on a hook on the bottom or a floater, just free lined it off this dock even, I bet you'd catch something big. Of course though, that would be very unsportsmanlike. Live bait's not that bad, but a live bass to catch a bass, and that's not right. Yep, it was a dink. Definitely a dink. I agree with you. No arguing that one. Right here earlier is where I caught a really, really good bass that like 5.5 pounder, was probably 5. I was using this exact rod, I was just jigging it just like this in this middle boat ramp. It's about 18 feet deep right here, deepest part of the lake. And I was jigging it for, probably jigging it for 3 or 4 minutes in the same spot before he hit it. And he put up one heck of a fight. I thought it was a catfish. I'm just so happy we caught 6 fish, man. I was worried we were going to catch 1 and be done. Just going to keep jigging it for a little while and then we'll move down the next slip, the next one, and then off the, like, just fish off the dock. And then I don't know what our game plan is after that. Maybe go grab the dirt bike again, drive over and fish off that point. Might be a good idea. I don't know yet. Right now, though, I'm just taking my time. Oh, I just got hit. Oh, there's something down there hitting it. What was that? Got him. I got it. Okay, this is either a catfish or a giant bass. This is either a catfish or a giant bass. It is either a catfish or a giant bass. Oh my god, it's a huge bass. Huge bass. I'm not kidding with y'all. It's a monster bass. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Calm down, Hudson. I don't have a net. I gotta lip it. Lauren, if you're still watching this, I have a monster on. Oh my god. Please no. Please no. It's asking so much to land this right now. I just want it so bad. I 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 want it so bad. Please. He's right here. Oh my god, I had it in my hand. I missed it. Oh my gosh! Yes! He just came unhooked. He just came unhooked. Yes! Woo! Oh, we did it! I don't know how big it is. I don't know how big it is, but it's, oh, yes! Oh my gosh, that's such a fat fish. Let's go, Lauren. Thank you for staying in. That fish, the instant I got it out of the water, came unhooked. I'm not shaking a little around. It's don't get me wrong. Yes, it was an overreaction. It's not a 10-pounder, but it's big, okay? That's a big girl. Scale is zeroed out. Get a quick weight, and we're gonna get her right back. I don't want to have a guess. It's got to be well over 4, but the scale will do the talking. Oh my gosh, it's so close, look. So close to being a 5. Basically, it's 4.98. 0.02 pounds for being a 5-pounder. About 1 minnow. Biggest bass of the trip, though. Feels so good. Now I could get a quick photo of this guy. We're getting him right back. Ain't no reason to keep him out any longer. Thank you for hitting, baby girl. Yes. Thank you to the people staying tuned in. Thank you, Lauren. Okay, it took a while. It took 170 minutes to be specific. I don't know how much of the phone y'all saw him shaking. That thing was shaking so much. I didn't have like quick access to a net. So I'll reenact it here. I know y'all saw it. And I'm pulling it, and I'm just in the water trying to grab it. And twice I put my hand in his mouth, and then it took off. I was already choked up my rod. So every time he took off, I thought my rod was gonna snap. I finally get a grab on him. I pull him up. I go like this to show the camera, and the hook fell out. That was crazy. That was just, I had the right amount of tension on him. Like, that's a tough one because people always talk about horsing a fish versus not horsing it. And like there, I horsed that fish, okay? And the reason I horsed it is there's dock pilings. Obviously, we're on a dock. There's cables, and I didn't want to get hung up, so I'm just cranking down on him. And then I got him in, and it came right off. So that hook was barely in him, but because I kept so much tension on him, it didn't come off. It was almost like a barbless hook, but it wouldn't come off because I kept so much tension. If I would have tried to take it easy on that fish and let him swim, I guarantee he would have came off. So while, yes, I horsed him, it worked. Now, unfortunately, the only bad news about catching that fish was I made such a ruckus on this metal dock. There's probably not a fish within 150 yards of this dock now. However, we're gosh darn going to try again. Oh, that feels so good. 5-pounder. I'm calling that 5. Y'all can call me out if you want. 4.98. That's a 5-pounder. Looked much bigger in the water if y'all. I think the camera like saw it. I'm not positive. Like saw the fight. But either way, it looked huge in the water. I knew it wasn't gonna be over like in my mind I thought it was like 6.5, 7. So it wasn't much smaller than I thought it was in the water. I didn't think it was like a 10-pounder. But it looked really, really big in the water, as they all do. Now that has worked twice for me today in the exact same boat ramp and the exact same lure and everything. So you sure as heck know we're going to keep doing this for a while. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, same sort of scenario here. I told you, what did I say right when I hooked that? I said this is either a catfish or a giant bass. Because there are some huge bluegill under this dock. But I knew right when that thing hit that and the way it was doubling the rod over, I was like, this is not a bluegill. It was a catfish or a giant bass. It was just the giant bass one, thank God. Man, it's so crazy fighting a bass that big on a tiny little spinning rod in a little boat slip with a boat hanging over you. That's some chaos. Chaos right there. Like I said, I'm honestly sure we spooked everything, but I'm giving it a good go. It's 18 feet deep. Probably more 22 feet because I moved a slip over, going off the drop off the dam. So it's probably more like 22 feet deep right here. It was funny though, because it's exactly like I was talking about. How I caught that bass earlier off camera doing that, and that one was a 4.5, and that one was obviously bigger. Was it took me like 3 or 4 minutes of jigging in the same 5-foot area before that bass hit it, and that was the exact same. I just kept, I never, y'all saw I never picked it up. I was just doing this, jigging, and all of a sudden I actually felt something, it felt like a bluegill tapping it, and I lowered it back down, and I felt a little thump. Coming over here to read we got a message. Signing off, HB. Slow start. Great afternoon fishing. Good luck. Thank you very much, Lauren, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. It did go from a very, very slow start to being biggest fish of the trip so far. Now that feels good. I ain't gonna lie. It's a 7 fish. 7 fish, 2 over our goal, and we caught biggest bass of the trip. I gotta thank the Lord that fish got. I landed that fish. That was insane. I literally said, as I was fighting it, I get very amped up, if you can't tell, over a big fish. And I was trying to calm down, and I was just like, because the problem is I get so amped up over big fish, which is just me. I love catching them, and I get super pumped up. But I get devastated if I lose them. So I was trying to calm down, and I was literally going. I was like, this is a big ass to land this fish, because I saw the lure hanging out of his mouth at this tiny little Ned rig hook on the ultralight in the dock. And I was hanging over trying to lip it. I was like, this is a lot to ask to land this fish. Thank the Lord, though, we freaking did it. It's about the most stressful moment of my entire fishing trip, maybe my entire week, but did it. That feels really, really good, I'm not gonna lie. Now, if that's my reaction for a 5-pounder, y'all watch me catch a 10-pounder and see what the heck is happening. I'll be yelling not Mach 5, I don't know what you call it. Yelling, shouting, running around so loud it's gonna sound like a freaking grenade went off. The funny thing is I've caught so many big bass. I mean, I say big, my personal best is only like 714, but I've caught 20, 30 bass over probably 5-6 pounds. And it's just something about them, man. They get my blood pumping. I can't calm down. It's so funny. It's just like, I mean, people talk about like runner's high. You know, runners get like real great feeling after they go on like a great run or something. It's like fishing high, man. Seriously, it's like I just only some of the happiest time of my life is a moment just like this. Like I can't stop smiling after I won a big fish. I mean, it was big fish, but it wasn't a freaking record. It's 5 pounds. But gosh darn, got my blood pumping. I'm gonna give it a little bit longer in this slip, and I'm gonna move to probably outside the docks or the slips. Go ahead and do that now. It's about 20 something feet deep. Look at that beautiful lake, man. That's just crazy. I think are we at a 3-hour stream right now? It's pretty crazy. I think, I could be wrong, I believe my longest one I've ever done was out here last time, and it was like 2 hours, 20 minutes, something. I told y'all this would be a big stream. It's the longest stream, and turned out to be a great day of fishing. I know Lauren stuck around the entire time. I hope a couple of y'all have been here since the beginning to kind of witness the lows and the highs, because if y'all are just tuning in or you're tuning back in, and it was a slow start, man. It took us an hour and a half to catch our first fish. Then it was an hour gap before our second fish, and then all of a sudden we caught, what was it, 4 fish within 10 minutes right there, bank fishing. And then we just caught a 4.98 5-pound. Hey, you know what I said multiple times? I said fishing's all about the patience. If we would have given up and I was like, let's end the live stream, none of this would have happened. I would have gone inside. That's why I like it so much, man. You learn a lot of stuff from sitting out on the water and fishing, man. Ooh. God, that caught me off guard. That was a bluegill hit for sure. It was kind of that machine gun hit. Something hit it right as I was going to pick it out of the water. Oh, that was a nice fish. Pumped to get that one in. I lost a really good one the first night we were out here. I was filming actually. I think I caught it on camera, but we were just out here messing around for like 2 hours before dark. Wasn't expecting to catch much, and man, I missed one. It was probably about that size, but I hooked it, got it up to the boat, and it came off. Shook my jig, and I was upset about that because I got it up, like right there, and it just popped off. I was not feeling that on the first night, hooking a giant bass and getting it up and losing it. It feels good to get a little redemption. Now I would really love to catch an even bigger bass, which is possible. It's very possible. Man, it is getting chilly. Keep rolling my sleeves up because I just like them up. It's cold. Sure pretty out here. Sure beautiful. Okay, we gotta work right here. There's that big old nutria that scared the living daylights out of me earlier. It's very interesting to me that we've caught all these fish today, and the only big one came from the super deep water. And so I'm gonna have to take in a note for the rest of tonight. Dang, it's already 6:08. And for tomorrow when we're fishing. Fishing deep water is just by far the most like tough to be patient, because you're not like, when you're fishing shallow water, you're working a lure quicker to get it over to the grass. You're also seeing stuff, you know. Anyways, fishing deep water, you don't see anything, you know, and you don't know if your lure is going by 10, 15. You don't know if your lure is going by 10, 15 pound bass. You're not a single fish in the lake. Boy, all of a sudden, and you got yourself a big old bass on. Gotta go ahead, walk over here, fishing this slip again. Boat slip. I have a net this time though. I'm gonna set by me in case something like that happens again. You never know. But that way I can not panic as much. I'm gonna angle the camera, I know, a little lower. Y'all may not see me as much, but that way y'all can see the water, and hopefully we'll hook another bass right here and y'all can see what's going on. It'd be really weird if I hook a third bass from this slip today. Man, sorry, now everyone else seems like I just zone out. It's just so relaxing, beautiful out here. It's crazy. Tough to keep like focus. So pretty out here. It's crazy. It's like the most. I don't know if y'all hear all those sounds. Crickets, cicadas, birds. And then you just hear fish jumping out of the water, ducks splashing in the water. It's insane. They live on this dock for the rest of my life. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and actually, let's try right here real quick. For fun. Something different. Something very different. Could go till about 6:30 and then end the stream. So we got 16 minutes to make something happen. 16 minutes to make something happen. Very, very possible. I feel it. Just gonna walk up and down, work this thing once, jigging it. Give it a really good long time there. Got 12 minutes left. We're gonna try off this point for a second. And then probably start walking back to the dirt bike. Because that's a ways away from us. I hooked the bass here earlier today. Got him. We got another bass. No way. Number 8, I believe. Yeah, 8. How awesome is that? Get a release on him right here. That was cool. I'm glad we stopped there. I hooked one about that size earlier and it popped off. I don't know if y'all could see that kind of sunset behind me, but man, it's just such a pretty. Someone real slow working it along the grass. See if we can't pick up 1 or 2 more. I just got hit. I seriously just got hit. time is it? We got 7 more minutes, so I'm gonna try and just fish here for like basically this cast, and then walk down and fish our way back to the dirt bike. Okay. I actually think I'm just gonna spend the last about minute dropping in here. And that way I can leave my rod here without walking. So here we go, the golden slot. One last try. One last try, baby, come on. Pretty crazy to end on a fish. That'd be insane. It's just tough having to leave this spot knowing that if I did this all night, I'd probably catch another one. But I gotta wrap up eventually. I'll give it a couple more seconds. I gotta stop. I will do this all night. I gotta go and eat. Yeah, 2 minutes away from the end time anyways, and I still gotta get back, so. Well, just grab some trash I accidentally left out here earlier. Don't want any animals to get into. First off, thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you to the people that are still tuned in. I really, really appreciate it. It's the longest stream I've ever done, and also, I gotta fix my hat. My hat is just straight crooked, but, longest live stream I've also ever done, and I gotta say, I mean, probably most successful. I know it started off seeming like, oh, it was gonna be a horrible day fishing, but we ended up, I believe, coming out with 8 bass. Yeah, 8 bass, and biggest one of the trip so far, a 5-pounder. Now that is seriously cool stuff. Look at that, sun's going down. About 15 minutes before it's gonna be pitch black on me. All of a sudden, I gotta walk all the way back to the dirt bike. So, figured I'd wrap it up. I said I'd finish it at 6:30 anyways. But once again, just thank you all so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And drop a comment down below after this video obviously is published, after it's live. And if you want to see more live streams, I really do love doing them. Obviously, I don't do them like a ton. They don't replace the normal videos. They don't replace shorts. They don't do any of that, but I just, every once in a while, I love doing kind of like a little bonus live stream. They're just so fun to do, and I love really interacting with y'all live and be down in the water catching fish. But I'm going to jump back on the dirt bike, hit up to the house. I mean, I just wanted y'all to see that. Look at that. Absolutely got to get a new grip on this. Absolutely. I mean, I don't know. Can y'all see that? It's pink over there. It's like pink. Not pink, pink. But make sure y'all stay tuned too, because we have gosh, I got something in my throat. Sorry. We got a video coming out after this video. Obviously is live, that we filmed this morning that caught some big bass in. Just say that. And then we're gonna be filming tomorrow morning, tomorrow evening, and Sunday morning. So we got some jam-packed fishing out here. So incredible. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Just made it back to my little mini dirt bike. Thank y'all again for watching. Peace out. I always do that, and then it takes me a couple seconds to end the live stream. So now it's just awkward silence.